Hi, hello everybody, I'm Justin, this is Koopa. Welcome to Koopa's Corner. Today we're going to talk about WWE's Saturday night's main event. This upcoming Saturday, this is our preview of the match card and our predictions, who's going to win. This video is coming out a little bit later than it normally would before an event. I apologize for the delay, but let's jump right into it. Now, Saturday night's main event is not quite a premium live event, it's not quite a PLE. In fact, it's a glorified episode of Monday Night Raw, basically. A lot more ads and a lot less wrestling. Sorry, but that's how the last one was. Hopefully this one's a little bit better, because that criticism was loud coming out of the last one. Way more ads than your regular episode of Monday Night Raw. It was pretty difficult to get through. There's 4 advertised matches for this upcoming Saturday. And we're going to start off Seth freaking Rollins versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. So, this match is a lot of fun. It's one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. I think this is going to be a great first encounter between the two of them. It's going to leave room to grow, though. I don't think this rivalry is over yet. So, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, they cost LA Knight some opportunities. LA Knight got his revenge. He's been costing them. It's been this whole back and forth. Now, while Seth Rollins' group has laid waste to Sami Zayn, has laid waste to Penta this past Monday night, and then Jey Uso, LA Knight's the one who stood tall. LA Knight's the one who didn't let the number games get to him, who's the one who made it out of there without taking a beating. Seth Rollins' group is such an important part of Monday Night Raw right now, and it's to the point where they were featured like 4 or 5 times on Monday. It was a little too much, to be honest. This is going to get real old real fast if they keep that pace up. That being said, right now all the momentum is with Seth Rollins. LA Knight and Seth are going to have a pretty decent match, in my opinion. That remains to be seen, but I think that they're capable of it. And, I think Seth Rollins is going to get the win. He's going to get the win because of outside interference. The numbers game is going to prove to be just a little too much. Whether it's Sami Zayn, Penta, Jey Uso, whether it's CM Punk, whether it's Roman Reigns returning, we're going to see other people get involved, maybe fight them off, but it's going to be too little too late. LA Knight's going to take the loss here, but he's going to rally, and he's going to rally with a bunch of reinforcements. And hopefully this is the start of something big for LA Knight. He sort of flirted with this main event before, and he never quite broke through that ceiling. And his promo work against Seth, he's really felt like he's belonged there. So I'm excited for LA Knight in this opportunity here. I think Seth Rollins has a really good opportunity to sort of make LA Knight, to elevate LA Knight, while at the same time giving himself a ton of momentum. Next up, I think it's going to be the U.S. Championship match. That's going to be Solo Sikoa defending his newly won United States Championship against his brother Jimmy Uso. He's been trying to bring Jimmy back into the family. We've got the Bloodline 3.0 without, the big star from the last version. It wasn't Solo. The guy who was in charge, it was Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu broke away. He won the U.S. title. Solo won it from him. I fully expect Jacob Fatu to be involved here. Maybe this is a little too similar to the last thing going on, but a bunch of these rando Samoans are going to get involved, and Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso are going to team up. This could be potentially the start of like a new version of the Bloodline with the good guys. Especially if Jey Uso finds his way back over here, or Roman Reigns returns, like this could possibly lead in that direction. I don't know if it will right away, but they could be starting to plant the seeds for that. I think Jacob Fatu is going to come to the defense of Jimmy Uso here, but it's not going to be until after Solo Sikoa gets the W. He's going to retain his United States Championship. We've got Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. This is a fun one. Two huge stars. And honestly, I think Drew McIntyre should win this. Drew McIntyre could use the momentum a lot more than Randy Orton. Randy Orton, at this point in his career, he can win, he can lose, it doesn't matter. He's Randy Orton. He's always going to be one of the top names. But Drew McIntyre, has fallen a little bit from that main event scene. And this big W here could be what pushes him back in there. And I think it would be great to have him back in there. I think Drew McIntyre is the unsung hero of the WWE. He's one of the best performers, if not the best performer that they have. And he is criminally underrated on such a consistent basis. But we saw it with his feud with CM Punk last year. He is an S-tier superstar. He's one of the best, and he should be a little bit higher up in the card. And then the main event here is going to be Goldberg's retirement match. Goldberg versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. Goldberg, despite all the criticism online, he's a legend. He's somebody who's incredibly important for the Monday Night Wars and that era of the WWE. He's, over the years, had several, little returns. His matches have not been great. But Goldberg was more about aura than he was about skill. That was always the case, even when he was in his prime. Don't expect a wrestling classic here. This is going to be standard Goldberg, few minutes. Just a few minutes. It's going to be very short, sweet, and to the point. Now, Goldberg could win, and what would that mean? Right? If this is a retirement match, what would that mean if he wins the world title? Well, we're already sort of playing out a story like this with John Cena. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Right? I don't think we're going to have to worry about what it means. I think Gunther gets in there, eats a spear, eats a jackhammer, locks in a sleeper, and that's the match, right? I think that it means a hell of a lot more for Gunther to be able to annoyingly spout how he's the one who retired Bill Goldberg. He's the one who retired the legend. Especially if he starts saying who's next, you know what I mean? He could really benefit from this. This could elevate Gunther. Gunther's been in the world title scene for a while, but honestly, his loss to Jey Uso at WrestleMania really hurt his credibility. His loss to Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel last year really hurt his credibility. His star power has significantly diminished, and this big victory over a bona fide legend could really help to get him some of that back. So I think the smart move is Gunther wins, and we'll have to see. But that's Saturday night's main event. Expect some more legends in the audience. Expect Jesse the Body to be on commentary at some point. And hopefully not quite as many ads as the last one. That is a little bit more watchable. Because really, that was tough. That was really tough to get through. But either way, should be a pretty fun night of wrestling, guys. Let me know in the comments which match are you looking forward to the most. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.